Pretty much a disaster.
Let it be said that water can indeed have an appetite.
It's gone a little bit more every day.
A hunger.
It's a mess.
That chews through asphalt and sends mud into homes of people like...
And I don't ever want to see it again.
Jane Marsalic.
Pretty scary.
Her home now houses the kind of mess no homeowner would wish on anyone.
Must have been flowing pretty good.
She spent the day cleaning chairs and hoping for a reprieve.
I even have a granddaughter in New Jersey who offered to come out and help us clean up. Which I thought was real sweet. But I said, no, don't come yet. Can't get up the road.
It's a horrible thing, you know.
The road.
You know, it's pretty devastating.
Ah, the road.
This is as far as I've gotten so far. But that water coming right up through the highway there, obviously not going to get through that.
Highway 72 is Colorado's latest road to ruin. Here a car now sits stuck in time, unable to evict itself from a river that still eats and still devours.
It's amazing how much of the rocks and trees and everything else that it can move.
CDOT workers must now figure out how to fix this and that and that and that. Thankfully, the water is down. You know that because around here the high water mark is still visible on some of the tall pines.
I don't know how to describe it. At least if we can get the furniture out, we can rip out the carpeting and then decide what we're going to do about the floor.
The water's appetite has left Marsalic with more than a mess. It has left her with a sick stomach. Tomorrow others will try to come back.
I guess go back to the hotel we're staying at.
To get past a beast that has eaten far too much already.
There's not much else you can do.
Chris Vanderveen, 9 News.
Good boy, Duke. You're my good boy.
Life's lessons linger on chilly autumn days. In early morning hours.
At least it's not 3 in the morning, Duke. Yeah.
This self-described podunk cowgirl knows routine eases life's inconveniences.
I know, buddy. I know you're cold.
Yet she also knows routine lends itself to complacency.
And everything has to be perfect. There's no do-overs.
And complacency.
All right, big guy.
Cannot win.
Think we got her.
Not today.
Think you're all gussied up.
Lorraine Melgosa remembers.
I was just blessed to walk beside him.
Because those who remember honor, she says. And this honor has already outlived 2 of her Percheron horses.
He never let me down. If it was 100 degrees or 10 degrees, or half a mile or 5 miles, he just kept on going and held his head up high. Step up.
Fate dictates 10-year-old Duke's role.
Oh, you never know. The phone might ring tomorrow.
His role in this leg of Lorraine's long journey.
You know, my mom always raised us that you have to contribute to society, and whatever gift God gives you, you have to use that for the better of society.
Measure the cost of war, not in numbers, she says, but in names.
Every one of them is special. Every one of them has a story.
Staff Sergeant Liam Nevins' life story meant so much more than the 32 years he spent living it.
It brings you to your knees when you realize that a stranger died for you. And you just have to do what you can to honor that person and try to live the life that's worthy of somebody dying for you.
This routine began in 2005 when the war claimed a soldier from her hometown of Manzanola.
I miss him, but I know I'll see him again.
Tino Vasquez helped bury his son Justin on a warm summer afternoon.
It's a highly charged, highly emotional period of time. So.
Lorraine offered the services of her family-run business on one condition. Justin's family could not offer her 1 cent.
I can never repay her. I can never repay her. Seeing him go into his final resting place was, it was awesome. It was awesome. That was a great service to him.
And so it began. 1 time became 2, 2 became 10, and 10 became 50. Whenever a Colorado service member died in the war, her 1867 hand-carved caisson and pulling Percheron arrived to accompany on those final few steps.
And the family's going to remember this for the rest of their life, and it's my job to make it a good memory.
Danny, Chad, Matthew, Blake, Dane.
The biggest fear, I think, of all these families is that their son or daughter is going to be forgotten. And that's our job, to not let them be forgotten. We have to remember them.
Andrew, Grant, strangers escorted at no cost.
Oh no, you can't. They've already paid with their life.
And now, Liam. Liam Nevins.
It's just all I've known. I don't remember not doing it.
So many names. She remembers them all, but only his will serve as her last.
Try not to think about it being the last one. Look at these pictures and you'll see I've aged and I've gained a few pounds too.
Life's lessons linger inside retirement parties as well.
There you are. Come on, you guys.
A woman who spent so many years remembering, honoring, wonders why she now finds it impossible to forget.
Would you hurry up so I could cry?
But how could she, when so many families of the fallen remain unable to forget what she did for them?
I'll go to my grave believing that you're handpicked by God, because you're the strongest, bravest, most awesome group of people that I've ever been blessed to know.
John Vandergrift lost Matthew in 2008.
She has never forgotten who we are and what we suffered, and we'll just never forget who she is.
Never forget.
Okay.
For too long, this country has said it and moved on, she believes. Now her failing health will force her to do the same, and it is crushing.
Might be the last time. It's hard. It's been my life for 20 years. My kids grew up with this. I've always planned around it, you know. It's just been my life.
Too many faces, too many stories. The toll on her mind and heart reminds her no one can do this forever. But through this routine, she hopes she accomplished something.
Shame on us if we don't do it.
And maybe that remains the most important life lesson of them all.
And when a stranger dies for you, that's humbling. Dude, that's a good boy.
Chris Vanderveen.
Nice and easy, dude.
9 News.
Nice and easy.